Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Same Fire Society. I am so happy to have you here. We are going to do a love reading today and see what is the energy of the connection of the person on your mind, okay? And let's just jump right in. Two came out right away, okay. Okay, so we have divine assistance, supernatural forces or entities, ancestors, angelic help working toward your goals. So I really have the divine feminine strongly working towards her goals here. That's what I'm feeling. But also someone here who has passed. It was a friend or maybe like a past ex. I'm getting really strongly possibly of, and I'm so sorry that this is what's coming out, but possibly of a drug addiction, okay? It's a masculine energy, and there's a sense of protection around you from them, okay? You were somebody they really cared about in life, always really cared about in life. Regardless of what happened between you guys, like I'm getting childhood. So you guys may have known each other since childhood. And there was an early death here. May that person rest in peace. We have Corinthians, and that's just confirmation for somebody, okay, that you have that person on your side, you know, on the other side, really looking after you. You may not have even like thought of that, but there's also been ways too that this person has shown up in other people, okay? And you may have felt that, like somebody reminds me of this person, or I'm sorry, when it could have been a stranger, okay? A stranger somewhere, and this person, you were just like, wow, that person really reminded me of so-and-so, okay? That was them in an instant, okay? Corinthians 13:7, love beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. Okay, so for those of you that are like losing hope on this, not only are you divinely protected on the other side, or divinely, you know, you have like soldiers on the other side for you, helping you, you know, bring you the love, the divine love that you deserve. This love is going to conquer all the obstacles is what I'm hearing very strongly, okay? All the obstacles that seem to be in the way of this love, you may really have a sense of, I don't understand how this is going to happen. But Spirit's saying very strongly here, you don't need to understand the how right now, okay? Because it will. Just take the steps in the moment, in the present that you are guided to take, okay? Regarding your spiritual journey, okay? Temperance, patience, Sagittarius energy, okay? Balance, middle ground, patience, alchemy, blending opposites, achieving harmony and hope. And with this blending opposites here, it came up in a channeled card message on one of my shorts to really recognize the duality of the soul and the ego, okay? And how those two need to marry as if there was a relationship between the two. Like picture what that would look like, okay, in the 3D projection, okay? You have your soul and your ego. Are you feeding your soul what it needs? Or is your ego being so selfish that it's pushing the soul's needs away? Somebody here really needs to hear that and think about that, okay? Because when you want this beautiful, harmonious relationship in the 3D, you need to have that relationship between the duality of the ego and the soul first, okay? That marriage between the ego and the soul. too many people out here living like their soul does not exist and does not have needs. Just as we're pretending that spirit doesn't exist and that they aren't our guides, okay? There's something about this that that needs to click for somebody, okay? Here. Before this relationship can come in. Okay, already chills, already intense energy. The Hierophant. Okay, so this is telling me that real deep healing is actually happening between this connection. Okay, there's a balance going on. Okay, you may be getting guidance or mentorship at this time, or they are, or you both are. Something about just even guidance in like you found somebody out there that does really beautiful new moon manifestation journals, and you spent the money this month to buy one, and you actually went through that, and that's still going on this week, by the way, new moon in Pisces, and you spent the money to go through that this week, and you're really journaling and putting your intentions out there. And I will say, now is really the time, okay, to manifest. And now is going to have such an impact on the next year and a half of our lives. Okay, so very important, if this has found you, to maybe search out someone who offers new moon manifestation workbooks. It could have a plethora of knowledge in there to really help you get in the momentum of the energy that you need at this time, okay? You want to be spiritual. You want to have this spiritual life. Maybe you're sitting there thinking, how do I start a spiritual business? You know, does your life embody spirituality yet? Okay? You have to start being that person, right? And then take the steps you're guided to take. So if you're being guided at this moment to do some type of new moon manifestation workbook, seek one out. There's lots of people on YouTube that offer very beautiful ones. Ooh, okay. This feels like, nope, it said take them. Okay. Anonymous. You cannot see your reflection in boiling water. Similarly, you cannot see the truth in a state of anger. When the waters calm, clarity comes. Okay, so where is anger still coming up for you or the other? Okay, very important. We were talking about triggers and, you know, reactions to those triggers and feeling the guilt and the shame around that. And how Spirit's saying to you, you know, the fact that you are in this self-awareness and recognizing where you need to heal and fix things, you know, rather than popping off and getting angry, you know, look at things as a learning opportunity, okay? Constructive criticism, you know. Sometimes we can be triggered by that because of the way we grew up, or always being told we weren't good enough in some way from various people. Could have been various people throughout your life, and always feeling the need to have to prove yourself. Okay, but Spirit's saying you are enough the way you are. Okay, you are a beautiful soul, and you need to really come into that energy. Okay, you've always had a light about you, and you know that. In ways you know that, like your intuition knows that. Japanese proverb, if you feel like you're losing everything, remember, trees lose their leaves every year, yet they still stand tall and wait for better days to come. I'm getting tower energy with this, but tower energy in the sense of like an internal storm, right? So much pent up emotions are coming to the surface at this time, after possibly a time of numbing for a long time, okay? And it's like these all have to come up. You have to feel it, to heal it, right? And, Spirit is saying that this too shall pass. Okay, but you have to get through these emotions and what you're actually feeling and what it means and what's to be learned from it. Divine timing with temperance, okay, patience, the highest good for all parties, okay? That's what you've been praying for, because in a lot of my readings, it's coming up, especially on these twin flame journey readings, people that have been or are in other dynamics, okay? So praying for the highest good of all, not knowing how or when, but just praying, especially with families involved, for the highest good of all, okay? There is divine protection surrounding this. It's God's will, synchronicity, alignment, okay? This is so perfect because we just had that 7-planet alignment in the sky. Okay, and then this Pisces new moon, emotional new moon. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Ooh, we have Magician was flipped up here. I'm gonna take it. Connection between spiritual and material. Power, ideas, purpose, elemental, and wisdom, okay? So like I said, like the marrying of the ego and the soul, okay? You are becoming that magician, able to do that, able to recognize both, able to recognize that both need to be healthy in order for you to be healthy. 4th house, house of home life, family, ancestry, roots, the past, the mother, the nurturing parent. Okay, I'm getting something here. There might be a maternal wound of some sort here that needs to be looked at. The root chakra here, okay? Something to do with that maternal root needs to be looked at and healed, okay? Perhaps just forgiveness towards the mother, okay? Of maybe it comes back to this never being told you were good enough or never being complimented in life. It's like the power of subliminals, right? Who we are surrounded with when we're young and who are feeding words into our head and into our subconscious really structures and roots who we are as we grow up, or what we think of ourselves, okay? So it's so important, like a plant needs water. Humans need water too. Positive affirmations, okay? And that may be something you really need to implement at this time. Positive affirmations, a daily positive affirmation thing. I like to do morning affirmations on my morning walk. Get out in nature. Sometimes I just walk out barefoot in my backyard, so I'm grounding while listening to affirmations. Okay, I can't tell you enough how much this will make your day unfold so much better. It will. Soul family, spiritual connection, here to help you grow, support past life connections. So I'm just seeing like a flood of people are going to start flocking to you, okay? This is going to be a sign for you, Spirit saying here that alignment is, you're really coming into alignment, okay? Because you're going to start, I'm seeing like 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles energy, like celebration, collaboration here, okay? Finally having the people meant for you in your life. And this is going to happen, alignment, soul family, before this love connection, okay? Luke 6:37, don't judge and you will not be judged. Don't condemn and you will not be condemned. Forgive and you will be forgiven, okay? This goes back to this anger here, popping off, when you're offended by something or when you're triggered, rather than going within and looking why you were triggered, okay? I I can speak for an example recently, you know, one of my professors was speaking to me about my writing, and I have written many, many years as a professional, and, you know, I have different degrees in college, graduate, undergrad, and I was triggered, okay? And it comes for me from really not having anyone around me when I was young that was like my cheerleader, okay? And you need that as children. It helps you gain confidence out in the world, right? And I wanted to just get like really frustrated and be like, well, you're not great at teaching this class. You know what I mean? Like, you can just get triggered and want to fire back with fire. And that's never helpful, right? And the lesson of this is just to take things in with constructive criticism. It doesn't always mean that somebody's right. Okay? Sometimes it's just their opinion or the way they like things. But it just means you are different sometimes, and that is okay. Okay? The best thing to do there is just to look at it and be like, what can I learn from this? You know what I mean? I thought we were doing a love reading, Spirit. Tower. So I did say the Tower, right? But for this, I'm feeling like inner chaos, especially with this Pisces new moon. There has been like emotional upheaval, okay? And you've really been feeling that. Jamie Anderson, grief, I've learned, is really just love. It's all the love you want to give but cannot. It's love ending too soon, too. Like the people you really loved in life, leaving this 3D realm sooner than you would like them to. Folk proverb, why worry about the monkeys if it's not even your circus? Focus on things that are yours to change. I'm just here for the popcorn. So, I mean, this kind of goes back to what I was saying. You know, you don't have to buy into what everybody says to you about you, okay? You don't. You don't have to let anybody tell you who you are, okay? Or how smart you are, or how beautiful you are, okay? You know that within. You know, you need your validation, not anybody else's validation. I'm just getting that song by Christina Aguilera. You are beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring me down. Oh, no, no. So maybe confidence, the solar plexus, okay? Really needing to work on confidence at this time. Maybe there's been a time period where your confidence has taken a hit, okay? Maybe because of this journey, this twin flame journey, you know, not understanding why you're not wanted, not feeling wanted because of the separation period. But it has nothing to do with that, I promise. 12th house, house of the unconscious, hidden aspects, okay? There are things you're not meant to know or see at this time. Secrets, fears, subconscious mind endings in the past, okay? This really calls, and this has been coming up so much, to let go of your past self. You know, it's been needing to happen for a while now, okay? And it's time. This is the time. The energy is so ripe for intense forward momentum at this time, okay? It's time to shed any of those things you need to still let go of for this journey. Lao Tzu. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Okay, so it's like the ability to be able to look at something that doesn't quite go your way or changes, and look at it as, okay, this is a redirection from the universe for some reason, right? Solar plexus. Like I said, self-confidence, okay? Very important here. That's confirmation from spirit. But it's like being able to look at things that don't work out, instead of having that negative mindset saying, okay, universe, I trust that this happened for a reason and we're going to move in a different direction. Right? Proverbs 1:7, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and discipline. Discipline keeps coming up, but not really like the fear of the Lord, but it's like, I like to call this the fear of the unknown after your spiritual awakening, or during your spiritual awakening, or wherever you are in the journey. Sometimes it can be really scary to keep walking the path or to step foot on the path, because you don't know what's going to come up, what's going to happen, what type of lessons you're going to have to go through, what type of tower moments you're going to have to go through. And it's really, really, really about surrendering control here, right? Like really putting your hands up and saying, okay, universe, take the wheel, right? Take the wheel. I will keep taking the steps I'm guided to take, but you take the wheel. Nat Han, many people think excitement is happiness, but when you are excited, you are not peaceful. True happiness is based on peace. And that's very true, because excitement is very similar with anxiety, unfortunately, right? And we can feel the energy of anxiety or excitement without knowing what's coming. It's just like you're feeling the energy because you're tuned in to the energy, right? And that's where this discipline is really coming in here, okay? I mean, the more you align, the more you really take in what you're being told. And if you get a message here, it is meant for you. And especially if it's something you've already been feeling, that is confirmation from spirit that you are being guided to take that step, okay? As you take the steps you are guided to take, the path will unfold. World, completion, achievement, wholeness, fulfillment, communication, knowledge, freedom, and vindication. You trusting in your intuition and in the universe is going to bring your world. And we have Jupiter, growth, expansion, optimism, abundance, philosophy, religion, education, travel, and luck. I'm seeing a huge expansion in all areas of your life. In all areas, like just a very well-rounded person here. See, High Priestess. And this is speaking to the duality here. There is something very, very strongly here about someone who needs to recognize the duality of the ego and the soul. Okay, very, very important here to get into that High Priestess energy. Okay, last one. Third eye chakra, intuition, foresight, and mental clarity. You are getting downloads, okay? Trust that. If you're in the beginning of your journey, and then we have Mars, planet of action, okay? So it's about taking action. If the beginning of this journey is causing fear, okay, the best thing to do is to take a baby step, have that intuition confirmed, and so on and so forth until your intuition just keeps growing and expanding, right? And then you have full trust in your intuition, okay? You can trust it. Very important. Okay, well, that's what's going on. in this twin flame journey, the energies that are being picked up on. So let's look more at the connection. What's the vibe of this connection in this moment? I mean, I'm feeling separation. I am feeling separation, but it's a much needed separation. So we have egotistical. This says narcissist, but I'm really being drawn to egotistical here. Okay, so what this is telling me is the person that you're thinking about on this journey was in their ego. Okay, too much in their ego. They weren't very spiritual. Okay, maybe not at all. Maybe more in religion than or like organized religion than like a spiritual path. And so this was a little scary to them. Their logical mind was telling them, no, this isn't right. You know, your ego can really be like a protective layer for you. That's one of the reasons why it's there. And so, you know, subconsciously, it can be trying to protect you from getting hurt or whatnot. And so it tries to caution you, okay, even though, and that's where the marrying of the ego and the soul need to come in, okay? The heart and the mind here. So they were very much in their ego, like, this doesn't exist. There's no way. There's no way my, you know, perfect person exists. There's no way my twin exists. Isolation, rejected, left alone, self-inflicted. Okay, so there was a rejection to this connection. They may have rejected you, but also felt rejected in some way. Maybe you weren't fully like committing to the journey either. Like there was kind of a 1 foot in, 1 foot out because it was scary and you weren't sure. You kind of wanted like full confirmation from this person first before you fully committed. You may have even backtracked afterwards and kind of dwelled back down into your other life, okay? This person was feeling very hopeless about that. Time, delay, procrastination, too busy. I'm getting really strongly here, this person using being too busy or work as an excuse here to not get together once their feelings got too deep, okay? And this confusion, this not having a confirmation in the 3D caused both of you to procrastinate on your journeys here, on your spiritual journeys, on your soul's calling, okay? Distance. So there is separation here. Maybe there were divorces that needed to happen that have been delayed and procrastinated. The decision on that to leave. It's not easy. That's not an easy decision. Okay, especially if there's children involved. We have salty, bitter, angry, petty. Okay, so maybe there was, this is going back to anger. I'm not seeing it necessarily towards each other, but the confusion of this connection has caused like some inner anger that needs to be worked out. We have running, denial. Okay, there's been denial of this, which in turn has also caused procrastination. I'm just seeing someone trying to have a conversation with the other about this situation, and they're being like a denial, you know, just a complete denial of it. It's like what they wanted, but once it was right there, they were like just choked, completely choked. Yep, hiding, concealing, and deception. Thank you, Spirit. It's like they knew what you were saying. Maybe you brought up the word twin flame, okay? It's like they knew what you were saying, but they were just like, oh, nope, don't know what you mean, nope. And it's like they knew what you were getting at, but maybe because you didn't say it in a way where it made them feel comfortable enough to be like, if you're trying to say that you have really deep feelings for me, you can't explain, I feel that too. That's what needed to come out between you two, and it didn't. Okay, so it caused a huge procrastination on your spiritual journey. Suffering in silence. And this, both of you probably suffering in silence, the real feelings and broken dreams, okay? Oh, that just made me sad. Maybe there's some real daydreaming here about what this connection could have been. See, old exes, dead relationships, and old ways. There's a decision, okay? There was a decision that needed to be made that wasn't being fully made so that this could come in. Also, old ways need to go. Old ways need to go. I'm getting that song, should I stay or should I go now? Okay, you know, it's been a decision that's needed to be made for quite some time now. You or them. Put it where it goes. Waves, emotions, worries, and fears. So again, with that fear of the unknown, okay? It's like this, I'm just seeing two paths here. And it's like one path, you know what it looks like. You know what this path is going to look like. You know how it's going to end. You see it, right? But making this other decision to go down this other path where you don't know what's going to happen, but you do know, you can feel that it's going to be your ultimate happiness. I just got the chills. But it's still scary. It's still bringing fear, okay? And that's just showing the universe that you don't trust them still, okay? So it's easier said than done. I completely understand. It's easier said than done just to make a decision like that when you have no idea how it's going to work out or what it's going to look like. Archangel Michael. We have Michael here twice. Michael on this watch here, and then now Archangel Michael. So back to this person that is past, okay? That you are protected. You are truly being protected in this, okay? You're being nudged out of this relationship, or they are, because it's not meant for you. Because you aren't happy, because they aren't happy, okay? Truly, deep down in their soul, maybe there's this worry and anxiousness surrounding like not wanting to hurt anybody, okay? Cutting ties. Ooh, that feels like it's gonna happen. There's just gonna be this like epiphany of like, okay, I just gotta jump. I just gotta jump. Universe, catch me. Catch me, universe. Catch me, universe. I'm going to do, I just saw someone doing the like friendship fall. Is it called the friendship fall? Where you like fall backwards and you have to trust or trust fall. It's called the trust fall, right? That's exactly what I was seeing in my mind. Hopeless, lost, depression. Oh. Somebody here, I'm really feeling it is the masculine, like stress about the loss of this connection. Like it's amplified the energy and the way they feel, where they thought, let's see, they thought this separation, this distance was going to lessen the feelings, and it hasn't. Okay, now they're broken over this. And again, with the shattered, there is some inner tower moments going on, emotional upheaval right now. Okay, I want to say very strongly, if that's you, to try to use that energy for creation. Okay, do the best you can to do that. Channel that energy into creation. Whether it's like you haven't painted in years and I'm just going to paint a big painting to express this emotional upheaval I'm feeling deep in my soul right now. Do that. Divine truth. We have surprise and love offer. And we had communication here too. Okay, I want to offer you the world, and I promise you will have the best version of me. Surprise. Life is full of surprises, and I have something special planned for you. I'm getting strongly that Spirit really wants this to be a surprise, okay? They really want you. You may have been someone in life that's been hard to surprise. And they really want you to be standing there and be like, wow, this is really happening. Like everything I've felt and known in my intuition is standing right in front of me in this moment, in this embrace. And you're going to see for yourself, like, wow, this person really changed into a completely different person for me. I mean, wow, right? What else, Spirit? What else can you tell us? Perfect pair. You guys, there's something surrounding here of like you guys maybe like showing up places in like the same color or like similar outfits, or maybe you guys just had like a really similar style, a very eccentric, like eclectic style. We are perfect for one another. You match my vibe and I love your energy. Yeah, I'm getting the vibes like really the same, really the same. This says player, but I'm getting this past energy. There was a bit of immaturity surrounding this person in regards to like intimacy, okay? And that really played into the fear they had of this. Oh. God, my nose is just like running. Okay, good time. Focus on the present, enjoying each and every moment you make together. I'm getting that you guys are really gonna have a lot of fun just like doing dumb stuff. Like I'm seeing two people like playing basketball, you like jumping on their back, like a piggyback ride, just laughing, like laying on the beach. I just see a lot of fun, like just stupid fun together. Thank you, Spirit. Stupid fun. Angry. Here comes the anger again. You push my buttons on purpose. I'm upset that you have control over me. Okay, so there is some type of wound connected to the root chakra here, okay? I'm not getting this as between you and the person. I'm getting that this is something within the energy of this twin flame connection that needs to be healed, okay? Are you feeling angry still in ways, in triggers, okay? Where and how can you heal that? Where can you heal the root chakra? Red, okay? It's tied to red, so eating a lot of red, fresh fruits and vegetables. Okay, doing a root chakra meditation or healing or subliminal. You can put in headphones at night and sleep with that playing, okay? Reunion. The force of love, the force of reunion is unstoppable. Together we are one. Wow. Wow. All right. Let's get some... Okay, cards. Let's not follow all over the place. Okay. We're going to get some... romance angels, and then I'm going to get some channeled messages from your person's higher self before we close this out. But what does Spirit have to say about this connection besides what you've already given us? Okay, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. I'm getting for the people that are in relationships that they've been worried about things within that relationship. Maybe like trust issues is coming up. Like, you know what? You need to like really listen to your intuition in this sense, okay? That this isn't the divine feminine and masculine connection. This is other connections you have in your life, another connection that you have in your life that's a blockage to this twin flame connection. We had forgiving and learning at the bottom of the deck. So forgiveness, specifically, anger and forgiveness are needing to be looked at this time. Romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, so maybe you've questioned, especially if you have been in another connection you've been afraid to let go of. Maybe you've been questioning, like, is this real? Like, you've even been questioning if this twin flame thing is real. And the Spirit's saying to you, this is what you feel is real for this person, okay? If you've been resonating with the rest of this. We had love yourself at the bottom of the deck, okay? Filling your cup, loving yourself, loving your soul, okay? Feeding your soul, very important here. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So I told you with this like good time card too. You guys are going to have such a stupid fun love connection. Like, can't keep your hands off of each other. Maybe your love language is touch, like you like to be, you know, touched here. Okay, what else, Spirit? Let's get a couple more of these. Ooh, just had a wedding at the bottom of the deck. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gestures that you seek. So the same energy from one of my last readings is coming up in the sense that when this communication or reunion or time together comes back around, to lay all your cards out on the table, okay? This is not the time to choke again. Very, very important. Wedding at the bottom of the deck again. Okay, Spirit, if you wanted to come back out, the wedding card, then let it flip out. Release your ex. So very strongly here, okay? Very, very strongly here for someone. You have to release an ex. You have to release a current relationship. Somebody does on the side of this connection. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay? It's going to be, I'm just feeling a real openness when you guys finally, you know, have done a bit of healing and have released the things that you needed to release. There's going to be such an openness. Oh my gosh. Soulmate and reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. We have reunion. Oh my gosh, that's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful here. And soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to put this over release your ex because we're going to manifest that you're able to release what you need to release. Maybe codependency. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life on your side or the other, okay? If you know there's something you need to let go of here, now is the time. All right, let's get some channeled messages from your person, from your twin flame. I can't stop thinking about you. You've probably been feeling that. You've been seeing them in your dreams more. It's been, the energy's been ramping up because Spirit's not going to let you guys forget about each other. Okay, I still feel so attracted to you. I am hopeful that we will reunite again. Must be love on the brain. I just heard that's got me feeling like this. I can't stop thinking about your beauty. Oh, this is cute. I'm just seeing someone like dance around their kitchen in happiness. I want to come into alignment with you. Alignment. We were talking about that, the 7-planet alignment. You guys are both really wanting this, trying to manifest this at this time. I will be there by your side when you're ready. Okay, so maybe it's you. Maybe it's you that's not ready. There's something you haven't let go of. You got to look deep. It's time to look deep. Introspection. Please don't feel disappointed with me. Maybe that too. You know, I'm getting there's real no reason to be disappointed. You know, don't judge, don't condemn, forgive, and you'll be forgiven. Don't judge and you won't be judged. Don't condemn and you won't be condemned. Okay? Very important. Last one, Spirit. Give us the last message. Oh, they said 2. I'm going to give you 2 more. You are my light in the darkest times. Wow, beautiful. My loneliness is killing me when you're not around. Okay, so confirmation of separation here, but also that they are constantly thinking about you. Whew, energy is intense. I have the shivers. Okay. Let's get a couple charms. I'm just gonna get a couple. Oh, one popped out, the mermaid. Okay. We have protection again with Mark Angel. Somebody's name could be Mark here as well. So M names are coming through. Michael, Mark. I'm also getting David. Okay. The hand of Hamsma, protection again. Okay. Maybe you need to get an evil eye at this time as well. That's coming through to me. Angels watching over me. Okay, this past person that once really cared about you, or you cared about them, you're being watched over by everyone who's passed in your life. I'm getting there's quite a few people very important to you that's passed. Someone here has been wanting to get a bicycle for their exercise regimen here. Okay, do it. Do it, okay? Spirit saying do it. Stop putting it off. It's going to bring a lot of joy to you in a weird way. It's going to help you connect to your inner child, okay? I love it. All right, my loves. I hope this helped you. I hope it gave you a little bit of guidance in strengthening your intuition on what you already know. I love you very much. And until next time, love and light.